Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where it is Monday, April 5th, and with the start of a new week, I've decided to start a new episode series here on the channel, and I'm going to title it Wayne Sharp Week. Now, what does this consist of? This is going to be my spread of knives that I plan on carrying for the week. Instead of doing like a daily pocket check, which it can kind of take up a lot of time, I'm on the road and at home, I'm constantly doing a bunch of different stuff. I thought this would be a good idea to kind of condense my week into one episode to show you guys what I'm going to be carrying through the week. And it's a little fun for me because then on Sunday I can sit down and say, okay, what knives do I want to carry the upcoming week? So I have done that, and we're going to start off with it for the first couple weeks. See how it goes, see what you guys think. I think it'll be really fun for the first, at least the first 7, 8, 9 weeks. Who knows? I have a decent sized collection, so there'll be some good variety. At some point, when it starts to get repetitive and I feel like it's, kind of starting to die off, I may take a break from it, but I think it'll be pretty fun from the start. So, I also want to know what you guys think of this. So after the video, please let me know in the comments what exactly you think of it, if you like it, if it's something you want to see more of, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, let's take a look at my knives for the week. And we're going to start off here with kind of a boring one. I think a lot of people are probably tired of seeing this. This is the Civivi Elementum, but it is a knife that I carry a lot because I do like it, and I specifically carry it on times when I'm going to be, doing work and getting dirty and, probably using them pretty hard to where I don't care if I, break the tip off or if I, mar it all up or mess it up. And the Elementum is just a really great knife for that because it has a nice slicey blade. It has a nice, ergo-friendly grip to where you can really get up close to the blade and do some good work. And it's got D2 steel, which I don't absolutely love, but I do like its toughness, and it does hold a decent edge. So there are some pluses to D2. So the Civivi Elementum is number 1 on the list, and I've actually, this has been one of my harder use knives, in all honesty. I've really kind of not cared about this knife, but I do really, really like it. It's the Elementum. If you don't have one, it really is a super solid knife to throw in your rotation. Next up here, we have the Bestek Platypus, and in my opinion, this is an extremely, extremely underrated knife. One of the best knives from Bestech. I love its unique design. I think this blade shape is awesome. It makes for a great working knife. You can maybe choke up a little, but you want to be careful. I usually keep it back here because I don't trust myself. Nice, sharp, surprisingly slicey blade. We're not looking at a super thick stock, but it's kind of a narrow blade, so you don't have, a real gradual increase to the top. So the edge on this, I want to say, was like, I don't even remember now. I don't know, but it's a good working blade, bottom line. Really good working blade, D2 steel, and the ergos are just really good on this. I do like the ergos on this. You feel the pocket clip a little, but the actual handle itself is curved that just kind of favors my hand. It also has a very, very nice action, nice push button or light switch, however you want to do it. This here, you can do it. It's not my favorite knife to Spidey flick, but it can be done. But all in all, just a very solid knife, very unique knife. It's one that I really like carrying around, and I don't think it gets enough attention and respect when it comes to the budget knives. This guy's only like 50 some bucks, so really good option there. The Bestech Platypus. And next up, this one kind of goes back. It's one of my personal favorites. The knife that kind of got me into front flippers. And it's kind of a weird knife to say it got me into front flippers, but it is. It's a unique one. It looks cool. Really like the blade shape. Definitely not a true everyday carry, but it is one I like to carry from day to day. This is the Hea Designs Hunter in green G10, 154 cm steel, and a surprisingly very, very well-built knife. This guy may look like it's, gimmicky or whatnot, but it is made extremely well. HEA or HEA Designs, they do really good work. It's a brand, if you haven't heard about them. They don't come out with a lot of different knives. I don't even really know what the status of the brand is right now because you don't see a lot from them. But when they do come out with something, it's usually really solid. This tip up here is obviously pretty dainty, pretty easy to break if you use it really hard, but it's also a very nice and slicey tip. So it definitely has its benefits, has its drawbacks, but regardless, for a day or two of carry, it works well enough for me, and I just really enjoy carrying it. It's kind of a nice fidgety knife as well. You can spidey flick it pretty well, and it's just very, very unique. You don't see a lot of knives looking like this. As a matter of fact, I can't compare this knife to any knife, so it does have a really nice, unique value to it, which I do like. That's the Hea Designs Hunter. Next up here, we have one that I started carrying again recently, and it just reminded me how much I like it. This is the Kizer Gemini, and it is a Ray Laconico design, and it is an excellent EDC. I don't know where all you can get these. I don't think they're super hard to track down. You can get them in different handle materials and whatnot. I really like this brown micarta. It's really kind of a maroon. Not the best micarta in the world, but it does the trick. And I think it's going to patina really nice the more I use it. Really nice slicey blade with N690 steel. And just that really good Ray Laconico touch. Kind of got his name up here. Not exactly the way he usually does it, but nonetheless, it is a Ray Laconico design, and it's just a really, really good one. Like the blade shape, love the tip of the knife, makes for a very nice slicey little guy, and just a very, very nice casual dress EDC. Really do like this one, and I'll probably be carrying this one a lot more than I have in the past. I almost kind of forgot about this knife, and it was sitting in my box, and haven't been carrying it much, so we're going to put a change to that. And next up, we have the CJRB Centros. This is another underrated CJRB. This is a Dylan Mallory design. Dylan's got some pretty cool stuff in the works. He's a great guy, and there's also a mini version of this coming out. It actually may be available now. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's coming. I don't remember seeing it actually being released anywhere, but I've been pretty pulled into other things in the past couple weeks. But regardless, this is the full size. It's 3.5 inches. This is, I believe, a Blade HQ exclusive with green micarta. Last I knew they were still available. I don't know if they still are. If they are, I'd highly recommend hopping on one. This is just a really cool knife. The action is absolutely fantastic on it. It's one of those knives to where when you deploy it, it almost kind of feels assisted. Has that nice kick, but then it's not, so you can just, give it a good little shake shot. Just a really good one. A nice little kind of I don't want to say intimidating, but a bit of a stabbier look, but it's also just a really sleek design. I think it looks amazing, and I'm really excited about the 3-inch version coming out as well. I think that's going to have the AR RPM 9 steel that CJRB came up with. So very, very excited about that. I'm going to enjoy carrying this one, the CJRB Centros. And then next up, we got a couple other models on a little more of the, mid-grade, high-end. This here is the Giant Mouse Acebiblio. This is another one. It's going to get some good pocket time. It has, as you can see, really worn into micarta, and it's just a great one. It's a nice little guy, holds in the hand real well, has the jimping in just the right place, like pretty much all Vox knives do, and just a really, really nice carry. It doesn't have a whole lot of drawbacks outside of a little lock stick that I can't seem to get rid of. Yeah, kind of annoying, but regardless, it's a Vox design. You guys know I like my Vox, and I love the ergos on this guy, so it finds its way into my pocket pretty well. It's another one you can middle finger flick. It's not the easiest. I'm actually really surprised I got that one down on the first try. 2 in a row. That's really rare. Maybe I finally broke it in. Maybe I just hit the breaking point for this knife. I don't know. But it is a great one, and it's another one, too, that I think a lot of people would like. Sometimes they can be hard to find, but I think they're finally to a point to where they're in stock at a regular rate just about everywhere. So it's another great one to look up, the Giant Mouse Acebiblio. And last, but certainly not least, this may be one of my most carried knives of all time. This is the Quiet Carry Waypoint. And I really just love everything about this knife. I carry it at least once a week. It just really is good. If I don't have this, I have another one, which I'll probably put in my next video for next week's carry, because I go back and forth between the two a lot. But I do tend to favor towards this one a little more. I just really love the design. I love this blade. The Van X steel is amazing. This guy is, for me, rust proof. I've heard other people say they've gotten these things to rust. I surely haven't. I do need to lube this guy up, maybe take it apart and clean it, because I have carried it enough to where I think it's starting to gum up on me. The action on this is absolutely phenomenal, even with the way it is now. Actually, maybe it really does. There we go. You can hear in there. I really got to take this guy apart. But you can spidey flick it really well. And it's just it's a quiet carry. It's what the brand is. It's slim, slender, sleek, and very, very sharp and rust proof. You cannot go wrong. So it's another one. This is a higher end one. This is, I think, $295. So it is not cheap, but I will say what you get is a very slim, streamlined design, thin and sturdy, all titanium build. LC200N liner lock, which is pretty sweet. There's a lot of nut companies that use that as blade steel, so that's pretty impressive. And the Van X steel is also super rare to see in the knife industry right now, at least. So excellent option, the quiet carry Waypoint. So there you go, you guys. There's my carry for this week. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know, what are you guys carrying? Because, you know, I always want to stress this point. This channel is about my opinion, what I think about knives, and also to help inform you guys about your buying decisions, what's out there, what you might like. But it's also a lot about you. I want to know what you're carrying and what you enjoy, what you're really liking in the industry right now, what you're digging, what you're finding attractive, because we all play such a big part in this industry. I think we all need to be heard, because it just makes the industry better. It helps let people know, you know, what the customers want, because at the end of the day, if we don't like it, we're not going to buy it. And, you know, they obviously want to sell knives, but I want to know what you guys are carrying. Let me know. I always love reading it. I love interacting with you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you guys all have a great week. And until the next one, I'm out.